Iowa State plus 2.5 against Miami. Total sitting at 133.
Is that down to 2 now?
But there's 2s and 2.5s out there.
Okay, been interesting line moves. So let me talk about the line move in this. So it opens pick, and the entire sharp world loves Miami.
Yep.
All but one dude, all right? So it gets bet up to 2.5, and 3s are starting to pop up. And then today, this morning,
that dude shows up.
One well-respected handicapper that's done really well over the past 20 years.
Has he gone to med school?
He doesn't technically have an MD.
Okay, but it's that guy?
He's not a doctor.
Okay.
Yes, but he's very respected in the market. Gave out Iowa State. So that knocked it down to 1.5 in some places. What's interesting is all the dudes that wanted to bet Miami of Florida but couldn't lay the 1.5 were like, thank you very much. And they came in and invested in Miami then. So a whole lot of money on Miami. The case for Iowa State is, I think, some hidden home field advantage. The game's in Chicago. I am sure the crowd, I was pretty close to Chicago. The crowd will be behind the Midwestern team regardless. The neutral crowd will root absolutely for Iowa State here. And they'll have some fans there.
Maybe, but remember that Kansas and Iowa State are their conference rivals. I'm guessing the Kansas fans aren't going to cheer for Iowa State.
I don't know if Iowa State even makes the radar. They had, they're so low in terms of the basketball. I can see the Kansas fans not cheering for some other programs. Iowa State had that one home run year where they got cheated by the committee and they had to play. They lost. They were 2 seed and they lost to Michigan State. You remember that game? It was in Michigan.
Yeah.
And the refs cheated them also. Yeah. Iowa State outplayed them and the dude fell into the lane violation.
Sounds like the Davidson Michigan State game.
It was. Iowa State could have won the national title that year. That was their home run team. But maybe that's true that the Kansas fans won't be eager. Let me look at the times. That's the second game, so the Kansas fans are going to stick around.
Well, if they win, if they lose, they may head out.
Good seats available if that happens, no doubt about it. I looked at Miami. I like the fact, obviously, the ACC undervalued 8-2 against the spread. But now look at this, and one game stands out to me: the USC game could have gone either way. Miami shot 7% from 3-pointers, 1 for 14, and USC went 9 for 20, and USC lost.
Yeah,
that tells me that Miami kicked USC's butt, and it just was, but no one noticed because there's so many games going on.
Now, mind you, Miami shot poorly because Miami sucks at shooting. That's something we have to, because I've heard this narrative now that
what were they year to date from 3?
Better than
33?
Yeah, probably. But it's not a strength of theirs. It's not something that they even do really. It's not their DNA.
But if you told me I'm betting on USC and Miami's shooting 14 threes, and you say, oh, they made 3 or 4 of them, you're like, good. They only made 3 or 4. One is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. And Miami, what they did, what really impresses me is, they did it against USC and Auburn. What their offense is basically just get to the basket, drive, get to the basket, get shots around the basket. USC has elite size inside. Auburn has elite size inside. They did it against those teams.
Bad matchups, and they shot 7%, and then 20. They shot 20% from 3 against Auburn, and they win by 18. That's a team. There's a team with 2 impressive wins, or two wins, one very impressive where they couldn't shoot a lick.
Yeah.
That's a buy-on team. So I did not get a medical degree. I would value Miami in this game.
Yeah, Iowa State is not elite size down low. They are 217th in 2-point percentage allowed. They don't have a middle clogging big. Their defensive success is, and they're a really good defensive team, mind you, it's all predicated on turnovers. They are 4th nationally in forcing turnovers. Miami has guys 1 through 4 on the court at all times who can handle the ball, and often they go to a 5-guard lineup. They are 6th nationally in turnover rate on offense. They don't turn the ball over. So that takes away everything that you've got if you're Iowa State. You can't defend the rim. Miami doesn't turn it over. This is a nightmare matchup. And Iowa State's been fortunate to play 2 bad offensive teams so far in this tournament.
That were compromised as well. And LSU without their coach and Wisconsin without their point guard.
Yep. So you're talking about 2 bad offenses. ugly grind games, that's what Iowa State's all about because their offense is garbage. So this is the best matchup on paper of the tournament so far for Miami and the worst matchup on paper so far for Iowa State.
We have a consensus. We're on Miami minus the 2, right?
-2. Yep. And that 2 is widely available. So there's 2.5s out there. If you like, if you want to listen to the doctor, if you're going to follow doctor's orders.
I will say if you want to go ahead and drink the NyQuil, drink it right before you go to sleep and get 3. I'd be shocked if you don't get 3 in this game. I think all the big money is going to come back on Miami based upon all the reasons we gave.
A money line of 135. Is that
minus 135?
Yeah, give me -2 to -135. Which side has the better value there?
Well, I'm kind of like in the movie Roots. They like go back and a guy has the entire family history memorized, but he has to do it in chronological order, or he can't do it. You ever see Roots?
I have.
Yeah. So I'm the same way. I gotta. So I start with -115 is the best.
Okay.
Then I go to -1, lay $1.10. Then I go to -120. Now I got -125 is about the same as -1.5, lay $1.10. Okay.
Okay.
I can say we're getting there. So then -130. Then I would actually lay -135, and then I'd lay -2, lay $1.10. So -135, I would say, is superior to -2, lay $1.10.
Okay, well there you have it.
I got
friends.
there. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I have to write it in order.
It's good for the people to hear that as well. So that's the recommendation there. Then is -135 on the money line for Miami. Although I'll be honest, this matchup just screams to me like I could see Miami winning this game by double digits. To be honest, so I'm tempted to just lay the points anyway. I don't see any matchup advantages in this game for Iowa State, which kind of scares me a little bit. And I'll be honest, I lost with Wisconsin against Iowa State. I thought Wisconsin, because they don't turn the ball over either. Mm-hmm. But then Wisconsin without a point guard, meh. And
God, don't you hate it when you lose with an unathletic team like a Wisconsin?
Yeah.
You're watching these guys and you're like,
why did I lay points with these?
I could hang with these guys for a half.
Why did I lay? Well, because it's 4 rec league guys and an NBA guy with Wisconsin, which is
Johnny Davis.
Yeah,
which not the current Johnny Davis that I'm watching.
Not that Johnny Davis.
The current Johnny Davis is not going to make the D League if he doesn't get his act together.
Yeah, so it's basically 4 rec league guys and a first team All-American, which makes people go, oh, well, at least they've got that first team All-American. Iowa State doesn't even have that. Well, yeah, you saw how it went.